The village stirred with excitement once more. Word spread like wildfire from the corners of the village to lands far away. Suitors prepared to win the hearts of the three princesses. They practiced their skills, polished their talents, and dreamed of love. The village buzzed with anticipation. Tailors sewed fine clothes, chefs prepared feasts, and musicians tuned their instruments. This was going to be a festival like no other. The princesses watched as the village transformed. They saw the eagerness in the eyes of the suitors and the joy in the hearts of the villagers. They didn't know what the festival would bring, but they felt a flutter of excitement in their own hearts. Maybe, just maybe, among the jesters, the poets, and the warriors, they would find the ones who could see beyond the crowns, the ones who could see them. As the day of the festival drew near, the air filled with a sense of wonder. The princesses looked at each other, their smiles saying what words could not. They were ready to step into the unknown, ready to find love, but only if it was true. The village waited, the suitors prepared themselves, and the stars watched from above. It was the beginning of something magical, something that could change their lives forever. The day of the grand festival arrived, shining bright with the sun's smile. The village square was alive, buzzing like a beehive with excitement. Men from the village and lands far away came, their hearts set on winning the princesses. They came dressed in their finest, muscles gleaming, smiles wide, and gifts in hand. Some brought gold, others boasted of their lands, and many showed off their strength and beauty, each hoping to catch the eye of a princess. The princesses watched quietly, their eyes sparkling with mischief. They saw the efforts of the suitors, each trying to outdo the other. But deep in their hearts, they knew that gold and strength were not what they sought. They wanted someone who could see beyond the surface, who could understand their hearts. As the sun began to dip, casting golden light across the village, the princesses stood before the crowd. "We have a challenge," they announced, their voices clear and strong. "To win our hearts, you must do more than show your wealth or strength. You must guess our real names." A hush fell over the crowd. Names. But who knew the princesses' names? They were known far and wide as the three foolish princesses, their real names a mystery. The suitors were stunned. Guess their names. It was a task that seemed impossible. They had prepared to show their might and wealth, not to guess names. Murmurs spread through the crowd, a mix of confusion and curiosity. How could they find the names of the princesses? But the princesses stood firm, their challenge hanging in the air like a riddle. It was a test not of wealth or strength but of wisdom and patience. They wanted to see who would look beyond the titles, who would take the time to truly know them. The village buzzed with questions. How will they find the names? Is it a quest, a puzzle? The suitors looked at each other, their confidence shaken. The princesses watched, a smile playing on their lips. They had turned the tables, challenging the suitors to look beyond the surface, to seek a deeper connection. As the festival ended, the suitors left with their minds buzzing. They had come to show off their best, only to be met with a challenge they had not expected. The princesses had shown their cleverness, making it clear that they sought a love that was true, a love that saw beyond the crowns and the titles. The village whispered of the princesses' test, wondering who, if anyone, could rise to the challenge. It was a story that would be told for days to come. A tale of three princesses who sought love in their own unique way. The challenge had been set, and now it was up to the suitors to find the answers. The quest for the princesses' names had begun. In the village, where everyone was busy guessing and whispering about the princesses' challenge, there lived a man named Ike. Ike was known to all, but not for reasons one might expect. He was the village drunkard, often seen stumbling and mumbling, his days spent in a haze of laughter and wine. Most considered him foolish, a man of no consequence. But beneath the surface, there was more to Ike than met the eye. When Ike heard about the princess's challenge, something stirred within him. He saw what others didn't, a chance, a glimmer of hope. Why not me, he thought. Why can't I win the heart of the princesses? So, with a determination that surprised even himself, Ike set out on a quest to discover the true names of the 3 princesses. Day after day, Ike followed the princesses, not too close, just a shadow among the trees. He watched them laugh and play, their spirits as free as the birds above. But no matter how closely he listened, their names remained a mystery. They called each other by nicknames, their bond a secret language of smiles and glances. Then one day, fate took a hand. As the princesses wandered near the forest edge, the youngest, full of joy and mischief, didn't see the hidden pit before her. With a gasp and a tumble, she fell in, her laughter turning to cries of fright. "Help!" she cried, her voice echoing through the trees. "Please, someone!" Ike, hidden behind a bush, watched in shock. This was his chance, not to win a challenge, but to do something good, something right. But before he could move, he heard the eldest princess shout, "More to the rescue," and then the middle one, "Ada's coming too." Ike's eyes widened. Names. The names of the princesses spilled like precious gems. He watched as Nmo and Ada walked together, finding a long stick to help their sister. "Hold on, Olaedo," they called, their voices filled with love and concern. With a heave and a ho, the sisters pulled Olaedo from the pit, their arms wrapping around her in a tight hug. Ike, hidden still, felt warmth in his heart. He had found their names, but he had also seen the love they shared, a love that went beyond any challenge. If you liked the video, hit the like and subscription button and turn on the notification bell for the last part.